Hello, readers and writers. It's Mrs. Meekings. This week, we're going to be learning about poetry. Poetry is one of my favorite things to listen to and to read. Before we get started, let's listen to some of my favorite poems. And when you're listening, I also want you to be thinking and feeling. And then we will talk about what poetry is.
Oh, I can laugh and I can sing and I can scream and shout, but when I try to whistle, the whistle won't come out. I shape my lips the proper way, make 'em small and round, but when I blow, just air comes out. There is no whistling sound. But I'll keep trying very hard to whistle loud and clear, and someday soon I'll whistle tunes for everyone to hear.
That is one of my favorites because when I was younger, I couldn't whistle. I heard lots of rhyming in that poem. And that boy, how do you think he was feeling? I think he was feeling frustrated because he couldn't whistle. All right, let's listen to another one.
It's fun turning somersaults and bouncing on the bed. I walk on my hands and I stand on my head. I swing like a monkey and I tumble and I shake and I stretch and I bend, but I never break. I wiggle like a worm and I wiggle like an ear. I hop like a rabbit and I flop like a seal. I leap like a frog and I jump like a flea. There must be rubber inside of me. Hurry!
Now, in that poem, there was lots of action. And that boy in that poem sure sounded like he was having lots of fun. All right, let's listen to two more.
Pickle me, tickle me too. Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. Went for a ride in a flying shoe. Hooray, what fun! It's time we flew, said Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. Ickle was captain and Pickle was crew, and Tickle served coffee and mulligan stew. As higher and higher and higher they flew, Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too, over the sun and beyond the blue. Hold on, stay in, I hope we do, cried Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too, never returned to the world they knew, and nobody knows what's happened to dear Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too.
Boys and girls, when I was a child, I loved Shel Silverstein. I still have his books. And in that poem, I love the repeated line, ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. One more.
Tug-o-war. I will not play at tug-o-war. I'd rather play at hug-o-war, where everyone hugs instead of tugs, where everyone giggles and rolls on the rug, where everyone kisses and everyone grins, everyone cuddles and everyone wins.
And that poem just makes me feel happy. All right. Did you enjoy the poems? I hope you did. So, what were some things we noticed about poetry? Well, poetry is different from a story. A story has a cover, an end, and many, many pages in between. Usually, a poem can be maybe one page or 2 pages. Lots of rhyme. Did you hear the rhyming words at the end of the sentences? I'm sure you did. And repeated lines, ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. Sometimes poems do repeat. Lots of action in poems, especially the somersault poem. I could see him tumbling all over his bed. Sensory words. The words make us see things, hear things, can make us taste things, smell things, and even touch things. And emotion. You can tell in those poems that the people in the poems are happy or sad, and they make you feel an emotion in your heart. One of the biggest things that poetry does, readers and writers, is it paints a picture in your mind with the words. And we call that Imagery. Can you say that word? Imagery. That's a big fancy word for painting a picture in your mind. Good readers do this all the time when they read. That picture helps them to understand their reading. So, readers and writers, today I have a poem, and the title of my poem is The Green Giant. While I'm reading this poem, I want you to make that image in your mind of what the green giant looks like. There lived a green giant whose name was Sam. His hair was the color of strawberry jam. He had one brown and one blue eye, and a beard the color of pumpkin pie. His coat and pants were oh so bright, like a peppermint stick, all red and white. His socks were as yellow as a lemon pop. His shoes were as brown as a chocolate drop. His hat was the color of gingerbread, with a tall, tall feather of raspberry red. That's quite a giant, and I bet you created a, a mental image or a picture in your mind. Today, readers and writers, your teachers will share a separate slideshow with you. I'm going to show it to you now. And you will hit present when they send it. When they share this slideshow with you, you'll see a picture of me, and underneath you will see a circle with a speaker in it. If you click it, readers and writers, it will give you directions on what to do. On this page, I will tell you that you'll need to gather materials. On this page, I will read the poem to you. You may need to listen to me read it more than once to be able to draw your mental image. And then on this page, I will tell you to click the link to share with me your green giant on Flipgrid. When you do that, you will see the green giant that my children created after they read the poem. Okay, readers and writers, let's get busy creating those mental pictures in your mind when you read The Green